Hey, we got a new arrival up here at Southern Oregon Safaris where the buffalo are roaming and procreating. We got a new baby and we got one in labor. Stay tuned, I'll be right back and show and tell. Hey folks, welcome back to Southern Oregon Safaris where the buffalo roam. Yes, the buffalo are roaming. Well, they're feeding right now. We got a brand spanking new baby bison up here on the mountains right across the road from me. This is my friend's ranch and I'm co-host. I'm Jerry of Southern Oregon Safaris where the buffalo roam. We featured the bison in many episodes and we just got a new arrival and I wanted to share that with you guys. Plus we got one right over here that is actually, she's in labor, so we have another baby that we're expecting anytime now. Anytime. You can see how puffy she is in the area of delivery. Now it'd be so cool if she delivered while I'm filming this segment. That would be awesome. That way I can get it on film and we can all enjoy the arrival of a bison. How often do they get filmed? I wonder. I never seen a bison being born ever. So this would be a first for me and probably a first for you if it happens. But we've got babies. They're wonderful. They're wonderful up here in the Oregon mountains. Here's an episode from an earlier season with Hayden and I talking about bison. Enjoy. Hayden, tell us about these bees. Where'd you get them?
Where'd it get them?
Where do you
get you guys?
Wyoming?
No, they actually came from north of here in Oregon.
Okay.
A big ranch. I don't know if they want their name mentioned, so we're not gonna mention their name. They don't normally sell live bison or buffalo because 99% people are not really cut out to have a bison or a buffalo. Okay. They're mostly sold in wrappers.
Gotcha.
In the cold section. The
freezer camp.
The refrigerator section, the freezer camp, exactly. So I go way back with bison because training animals for film work and commercials, I spent a great deal of time with this bison named Jezebel. And Jezebel was a sweet cow that I just adored. I loved her. She was so much fun. But I started working with her way back. I remember talking 1990, 89, 90. And I did the Domino's Buffalo Wild Wings commercials.
Oh, I'll have to look that one up.
Yeah, I don't even know if those things are still, I've never even seen the commercial, I think, since the 90s. But they stopped doing the whole campaign back in the early 90s. So it lasted a couple years. And so we did Jezebel. We taught her to wear a set of wings, 12-foot wings, 6 foot on each side.
Oh my God, I remember that
full
commercial.
Full of ostrich feathers. And then we had to put her on a green screen and make it look like she's flying on this elevated thing. And then they had the wind blowing past the feathers. And boy, that was a workout. They're very, they're a wild cow. We call them our fluff cows or Muppet cows. We have all these cute little names that we have for them. But I tell everybody they're either fluff cows or Muppet cows. But really, they're not cows. They're more, they're way more wild than a cow. And they actually, this is the wild version of a cow, I guess, really, if you really think about it. They can be a bit of a handful. And so they're not for everybody. The bulls can get super aggressive. Even the cows can be super dangerous, especially when they have their babies with them. They're very protective. They're very, they can be very territorial, which cracks me up. It doesn't crack me up, which actually scares me, is I see these videos of people in Yellowstone walking around and trying to get a selfie with a full-grown bull bison, thinking they can just walk up to this darn thing and start petting and sitting on it. And that is a good recipe for disaster. And you're gonna be messed up. You're not gonna walk out of that too often and get away with it alive, or at least intact. So I purchased. I've always loved bison, and I wanted some both because I love them and they're awesome animals, and I have the ability to care for them properly and the facility to care for them. As you can see, we have a big I think we got that on there. That big green thing is a squeeze that's specially developed or designed just for bison. You can't really use a cow squeeze. They're too darn big and they're too strong for a regular cattle squeeze. So that thing is specialized with a weight, a scale, and everything. So anyway, I loved them, wanted them because they're just great. But I also like being self-sufficient, and I like being able to have just like the ostrich. I love them, and I don't really like eating them because they're my favorite animal. But they are delicious, unfortunately, for them. We're very selective if we do butcher. If anybody wants in the freezer, we're very selective about it. But I always wanted to have a herd. I always wanted the self-sustainability. The meat is very low in cholesterol and fat, so it's a much healthier meat, red meat than a beef cow. They are much hardier than a cow, so they don't require nearly all the things that we do to a cattle to keep them healthy with the lots of vaccinations and the antibiotics and the growth hormone to get them to grow. A lot of that stuff's in the feeds. We try to keep these guys really natural and holistic, and we do not really give them much of anything. They're on the very bare minimum of what they need to stay healthy, and they don't get all the issues. At least it's very rare for them to get issues like cattle do. Like cattle get pink eye and all these infections. These guys don't really need any antibiotics. And really honestly, they're almost like an antelope or a goat mixed with a cow, because they're a little more antelope or goat than they are cow sometimes. Cattle are not really big foragers. They're grass grazers. These guys are more foragers. They'll eat scrub brush. They can really live
like a
on.
goat.
Yeah, they can live on like a goat. They'll sit there and chew on a bush that a cow would never even dream of eating. They'll eat stuff that they can handle living off less nutrition and eating more fiber than a cow. So that's what's really handy. So they're almost like a goat in that manner. They're very agile. You would not realize that something this big, and these are not, obviously my females aren't very big, but you look at the big bull behind you there, that's Buffalo Bill. He's a pretty stocky boy. Now they get way bigger than that. He's a youngster and he's not like the biggest blood genetics, but he's a decent size. But when you see an animal that size pronging, I say pronging, they prong almost like an antelope or a deer, where when they get excited, they start bouncing, and they get 3 feet of air and move like almost like they have wings. They glide. And so when they're running and they're playing, they're running around here, the bison stampede that we get in the evening times when they're excited, they'll for 20, 30 minutes run around in circles chasing each other around, but they prong. They don't run like a regular cow or a horse. They prong like an antelope or a deer. And they literally spring forward and catch air every time they do that. And you think that big of an animal, it almost does not look normal or real. It looks fake.
You got a new addition to your herd.
Yes, there is a new addition. That's our little bull calf that was born a couple months ago. I think we got some video of that, didn't we? When he was first when he was a couple days old.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's names for all these guys. I couldn't tell you all their names, but the people that work with me here, Ken and Patty, they have names for everybody, and I couldn't tell you who's who. They figured it out pretty good. But
Izzy's the little one.
Izzy's the little one. That I know. Baby Izzy's the little one. I know the big male, the big bull. That is Buffalo Bill.
Fits him.
We used to have a Mike Bison. Yeah, got to come up with good names when we have bison. But I just tell everybody they're affectionately called the fluff cows or the Muppet cows.
Muppet cows.
So we got some produce. As I've always said, we like to harvest a lot of our own food and produce here. Like to recycle everything. We like to be self-sufficient. So we just picked some really beautiful fresh apples off the apple tree and a couple carrots we plucked out of the ground. And I'm gonna go in there and we're gonna just entertain ourselves by watching them feed. They're like little piglets. So let's get entertained. Here, Buffalo Bill. Here, buddy, want a carrot? Come here. Come here, guys. Come on, everybody. Come here. Who wants a carrot or an apple? What I got? I got treats. Come here, Bill. Come here. Get it. Bill. Come on, guys. Come on, kiddos. Here, it's an apple. Hey, you're stealing my carrots. Who wants an apple? Come get it. Here's some carrots too. Who wants a carrot? You want a carrot, Buffalo Bill?
Gotta go off the side and try water. Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Be nice, Buffalo Bill. I'd say don't be a bully, but I guess that's what he is, a bull. So he's a bully. Easy, kids. Don't run me over. Don't stampede me. Here's Slobberface. Get a slobbery. Wait. You can't just take it out of my hands, boogers. Wait. You guys are impatient as heck, you know that? Go, get it over there. You get it over there. Wait a second, you can't take it like I'm cutting it. Don't get stuck in the nose by accident. We don't want that to happen. Oh, the old knees don't work so well.
So these are special treats for them.
Yeah, I mean, they eat mostly hay. We do feed these pellets that are for cattle that they love. They're a special pellet that they just really dig, and it's got a lot of nutrients and stuff, good stuff in it for them. But they love, you know, the fresh produce. This is just, they don't get this every day. But we try to do this just kind of as a treat. Okay, relax, relax, come on. And as you can see, you know, they're still flighty. I mean, they're not like cattle. They're very flighty. They're still very wild, have still a very wild mentality about them. But, you know, they try to be gentle. I mean, you don't want to get them mad, and you don't want to be stuck between, you know, a bad situation with these guys, because they are powerful, they are fast, they get spooked easily. You don't want to get stampeded or stomped on by one of these guys. And they would do it intentionally too. They can be aggressive as well. So like I said, they're not really good. They're not really for everybody. They're kind of one of those animals that they're sure a lot of fun, but unless you know what you're doing, you have the right facility and the setup and the knowledge of how to care for them, it's probably not a good idea. You're better off just getting a bison for a burger at that point. Come here. Now, all bison have horns, but what's kind of tricky here is I got a lot of people ask me, like, why do some of them have horns and some of them don't? Is the horns with the boys? Well, bison, the bulls and the cows both have horns, but the people that I got, the first group of females, the cows, like this girl here, they dehorn them because they have so many of them, and for safety reasons, they felt that it was better to run their herds with, to take their cows, so that less chance of the cows goring the bulls or having problems, or if they have to separate a mom from a baby to work with the baby because the baby's not getting milk. They just came up with their business model is dehorn the cows when they're young and keep the bulls with their horns, because the bulls need to be kind of a little more defensive. But
they're much softer than I thought. I thought their hair would be so coarse.
Well, it does get coarse. I mean, there's some coarse, especially when the hair starts, because right now they're in between growing their new coat, and some of the old coat from last year is still on them. So you see some have clumpiness going on. That coat is dead, so it'll be a little more coarse. But the fresh new coat that comes in, the baby fuzz, when it starts coming in, it's a lot softer. Here, Bill. Here, Stinky. Very slobbery boogers, and then they got big blue tongues on them. Their tongues are hysterical. They'll wrap their tongue around you like almost like a giraffe tongue. It's long and it's blue, or dark, almost like a grayish blue, and it's almost kind of rough like a cat tongue.
I picked a...
Wait, I can't do it that fast. You guys gotta chill out. Hold on, hold on.
I picked some of their fur up off the ground.
Yeah, see that tongue? See that long,
Feel how
old
soft
tongue?
that is.
Come here, boogers. Come here. Bill. Yeah. Here, you want this? Is everybody getting some? I can't tell.
I got a
You guys
souvenir.
are such hogs. I don't know who's getting them and who's not. I think I got everybody some apples. Okay, you're spitting all over me in your foamy face. Come here, foam face. Yeah. Yuck. Yuck. You got yucky slime all over my arm now? Hold on. It has to be cut. You don't just suck it out of my hand. Here. Okay. You guys are silly. You know that? Yes, here, have a whole one. Don't choke on it. You break that? Okay, you guys are being kind of pigs. You gotta share. Everybody wants some. You gotta make sure everybody gets some. That's a Big apple. We have to definitely cut that one. Buffalo Bill, you want this one? Hold on. You've already had like 100 of them. You're like a piglet. Share with your friends. You slobbered all over my arm. No, no, wait. 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 I'll give you more, but you can't just demand them. There you go, little booger. You're a good girl. Hey, little baby. I feel like you should try one. Try one. See if they'll let you have one. No, 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 don't steal his. Oh my gosh. You gotta eat fast around here. Gotta do it quickly. Because you live with a bunch of piglets. Get it. First, Buffalo Bill's gonna get it. Bill, get this one. Let the baby have one. Let him try his first apple. Try it, baby. Go get it, Izzy. Okay, you guys are being ridiculous. You're gonna get me in trouble here. I'm gonna wind up getting in the middle of a big fight here over an apple. And I don't feel like getting stepped on today. Here, there's one for you. Licking the bucket's not gonna help. There's none in the bucket now. Hey. You are such a demanding booger. Oh, the baby's trying one. Good. Izzy's getting an apple. Eat it, Izzy. Hurry before they come and steal it from you, buddy. You gotta eat quick around here or you don't get to eat. That's the way it works. Good boy, eat it. Put it in your mouth and eat it. He's not sure what to do with it yet.
Yeah.
He's licking it, but he hasn't got it down yet. He's not figured out how it works. Okay, we're almost out, so enjoy the rest of it. I can't even speak. Here's a little bit more, guys. Bill, stop being such a hog. Okay, that's the wrap on the apples. They're all gone. All right, well, there you have it. Fluff Muppets. Cute and delicious. Whoa, quiet. Whatever falls off just winds up on the ground. If you want it, you're welcome to it. Oh, look at that. Take as much as you want.
Souvenir.
It's everywhere out there.
Souvenir.
Do you want a turd too?
No, thank you. Well, fertilizer,
A hockey
eventually. I've got a compost pile I'm amending.
We should do some Bison Frisbee.
Yeah.
Huh?
You know?
Oh yeah, they are a good fire starter.
Back in the 70s, where I grew up over on the Oregon coast, they had an annual
Buffalo chip throwing contest?
It was a cow patty frisbee throwing contest out in a cow pasture. They would have these van ins with all the 70s vans, Chevy vans and stuff. They'd all come there. I think it was outside of Hauser, Oregon, by Coos Bay, North Bend.
Wow.
And they'd have the big cow patty contest. It became world famous.
Things rednecks will do for fun.
Oh.
City folks just don't know how to live because they've never experienced any of that stuff.
So,
you have not lived till you've thrown a cow turd.
Yeah, don't try to throw fresh ones.
Yes, the wet ones don't throw real well.
You gotta let them bake in the
Unless
sun.
you're trying to really get even with somebody that you got maybe a vengeance or a vendetta to get back at them for something. Oh, somebody sprung a leak. There's a leaky radiator. Gotta get a new radiator hose. So anyway, well, those are the Fluff Muppets, aka Buffalo, aka Bison, aka whatever you want to call them. They're great animals. I love them. They're a blast. And like
they're
I said,
amazing.
And as amazing as they are, and as much as I love them, they are so darn delicious and healthy to eat.
Now I've got to go down and buy me some buffalo. I know our local meat market sells buffalo, and I've got to go grab some and cook some up.
Get some of that in little elk patties or something.
Yeah.
You know,
Hunting season
we
starts
love
here in
animals
2
more than
weeks.
anything. I'm the biggest animal lover on the planet, but I am a meat eater, and I'm unashamed.
Carnivore.
I'm unashamed.
Omnivore.
I try to give the animals, to me, I think the best thing you can do is give the animals the best life you can, that you can give it to them. And you know, these animals don't live in feedlots. They have a great life, and so anyway, close your ears. You're not hamburgers. I'm just kidding.
Thank you for finally showing us where the buffalo
don't
part
roam.
of Southern Oregon
Where the
Safari.
buffalo almost are ready to roam. We're working on it, folks.
We're trying. We're trying.
It's part of the whole.
Folks, we want to thank you guys for joining us on this adventure with Hayden and I. Hayden's sharing with us so many of his adventures. Stay tuned to more videos. You could do that by subscribing and clicking that bell icon.
Don't forget to like, share on your social media platforms.
And please leave a comment.
We love comments.
Yes.
We want to answer your questions as much as we can, and if we got something wrong, please let me know.
We'll see you. Okay.
See you on the next one.
We will. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Say goodbye, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye, Bill.
Bye, Bill.
Bye, Izzy.
See you guys later.